Good morning, students. Today we are starting our lesson number 9. That is very much important as according to the today's scenario. That is lesson number 9, app development. We all know about the apps. Apps full form is application, right? Which you can understand through this lesson. And all the times we are using apps, just like now you are using Zoom app, right? So app means applications, means software which we can use through mobile. In this lesson we will learn the about the introduction. First of all, we will go through the introduction of the apps. After that, we will learn how many types of apps we have. After that, classification of mobile apps. Then uses of common apps. What are the uses of it, right? Then downloading and installing an app from the Google Play Store. We all know it about that, but we have to revise, right? After that, developing your own app. This is very important part of this lesson, in which you can develop your own app, right? Na? So it should be very much interesting for you. And finally, how to install AppyPie app on your mobile, and what is the use of AppyPie app, I will told you, and we will discuss later on at the end of this lesson, right? So we are starting our this lesson. Please be attentive and listen each and every word very carefully. It is very important to you, because nowadays the total scenario is according to this lesson. Introduction to app. The word app is an abbreviation for application. An application is a software designed to do a specific job. What it means? It means app means application, and application means a software which is designed. Designed means prepared for a specific job. What is specific job? To do some special work. Just like if you want to click any image, then we have to go through the any camera app, pick app, right? If you want to make some calculation, then we have to go through from the concerned app. Means whatever we want to do, we have to choose our app according to it, right? An app enables you to do something specific, like you can paint, draw, read maps and barcodes, take photographs, play games, watch and edit videos, and host other activities, but within the technical limitations of your devices. Look, students, what is the technical limitations of your devices? What it means? It means many apps are there which will not support to your mobile, because it needs specific uh, geogra- uh, graphics, you can say, and camera quality, or memory. Many things are there which will decide that which kind of app your phone, your mobile will accept or will allow to run on it, right? So we have some technical limitations when we want to install or run any application on our mobile. Okay. Then, however, with the rapid rise in the use of smartphone these days, we know everyone is using mobile, and due to lockdown, then it is totally mandatory to everyone that they have to use mobile for their education, for their any work. The word app is mostly used to refer to the software that runs on the mobile phones. We all know whenever we talk about app, it means we are talking about application, software. Okay. Since smartphone, tablets, and other mobile devices are nothing but small computers, an app works in a pretty much the same way as the software does on a desktop or a laptop. We all know that not only mobiles, but sometimes some laptop also permits us with a specific software, just like BlueStack. We can also run our app on laptop also, right? Since the computing power and memory of a smartphone are generally less than that of a standalone computer, the capabilities of the apps are generally less than that of a similar software running on a PC. Look, students, whenever any app is developed by the engineers or the programmers, uh, simultaneously they also develop the software, like Zoom app. like Zoom app. Zoom app is installed into your computer, into your computer. In the same way, in the same way, you can install the software into your laptop or into your PC. But the options are less than the PC version, than the laptop version, because in mobile we have some limitations of memory and some RAM limitations. So that in mobile, if we install any app, but when we install the same software into our computer, it can respond better than the mobile app. Okay, so it is mentioned here. Most desktops do not have touchscreen capabilities, while all mobile devices have touchscreen. We all know that it even not only desktop, even laptop also. Not every laptop has the touchscreen facility as we have in mobile. Okay, this changes the way the user interacts with the device. Instead of a keyboard and a mouse, the user taps on the display, which works both as an input device as well as the output device. Students, look, we all know that when we want to insert something into the computer or to give command to the computer, the input devices are used, right? But when we want to show something or get result from the computer, our output devices are required. But touchscreen mobile reacts as the both way, in the both way, like when you touch on it, it behaves or it acts like a input device, but when it shows the output, it behave or it reacts like a output device. So our touch screen mobiles or touch screen laptops or our PCs are uh, most probably they are not in uh, touch facility with the touch facility, but mobiles are uh, you can see are upper head than it, right? Apps are designed to work on different operating system used by the various devices. An Android app is developed to work on phone and tablets which run on Android operating system. OS means operating system, whereas iPhone apps can be used on iPhone which are use iOS. It is very important, and I hope you all know that Android systems are used. Most of the computers, or sorry, most of the mobiles are use Android operating system, but uh, as well as iPhones are concerned, they are using iOS. They have different operating system for that, right? For better running of app, the internet connection speed must be fast so that the app can be downloaded easily from the Google Play Store on Android phones or through App Store on iOS. We all know that if we want to install any app in Android version, Android smartphones, then we have to go Google Play Store, because the Google provides the facility to uh, install the apps in the mobile. But if we are talking about Apple phones, then or Apple devices, then App Store is the place from where you can download the apps in the Apple mobile or Apple tabs or Apple devices, right? Now, types of the apps. How many types of apps we have? Number one, apps can be broadly classified as desktop apps, web apps, or mobile apps. It means we have three types of category in our mobile apps. Number one, desktop apps. These apps can be used on a desktop or a laptop. Desktop on a laptop. Generally, these they do not need web access and run independently on a computer. What it means, beta? Suppose you have a simple computer at your home, then you have to use then you have to use desktop apps, right? To run a desktop app, it must first be installed on the desktop or on the laptop. The installed app is represent either by an icon on the desktop screen on an item on the start menu. As I'm showing you by an example that this is our desktop, and you can see the so many icons on it, or on the start button, there are so many programs you can see, and their icons is on the list. And what is the use of it? As in your mobile, you can start your application with the help of icons on your mobile screen. In the same way, we can run our program, we run our software, run our desktop apps by the clicking on it, right? Let's come back to the point. So these are the desktop apps. The installed app represent either by an icon on the desktop screen as I shown you, right? Or an item on the start menu. Examples of desktop applications are word processors, spreadsheet, or even smaller apps like Paint or Notepad. You can see it, right? Word processors means MS Word, etc. Spreadsheet means MS Excel, even smaller app like Paint or Notepad, you can say. Okay, so these are the desktop apps. This is the first type of app. Number two, let me turn the page. Okay, let me zoom the window so that you can see it very clearly. Second is web apps. What is web apps? These apps require an internet connection. They are usually browse based and stored on a remote server. Users access them like any other web page and then install them on their computer by creating a bookmark to that page. What it means, beta? It means web apps. Web means website, means which runs on internet, which require internet only. Without internet, we can't run them. If we don't have any internet connection, then we can't run these kind of web apps. Okay, these apps require an internet connection. This is the first requirement to run these apps, right? They are usually browse based and stored on a remote server. What it means? It means we can run it from our computer or our mobile, but they are not stored on the same location. They are stored in the remote server. Means suppose you are using Zoom app, then Zoom is not installed into your computer. We have just a link of it, right? The entire data and the entire part of it is stored the Zoom server. Okay, beta. Users access them like any other web page and then install them on their computer by creating a bookmark to that page. Web applications require minimum device memory as the applications lies on the remote server. I told you earlier that only link part is stored in our mobile or in our computer. The main part of the application or main part of the app is stored in the remote server, right? These applications can be utilized at whatever point needed from any device through the internet. Okay, for example, Google Map, Instant Messenger, etc. And just like you can see, there are so many apps which we will discuss through this table, that how many apps we have which we can include in web apps, right? You will go through it, but here I want to explain what is remote server. This is very important. But a remote server is the online space which every app has, right? Because if you want to store something, suppose you are using Facebook or you are using WhatsApp or any social networking site, the entire data, it is not stored into your mobile. Okay, it is stored on the server, stored on the specific location, stored on the online space, which is provided by that application. Okay, students. So it is very important that we have to know about the remote server. Remote server is an online space which every application has separately. Now again, next point is mobile app. What is mobile app? These apps run on a smartphone or a tablet. Mobile apps have responsive web designs on adapt to